So I wasn't planning on making a video tonight, but I popped open my phone and I saw the news that Iron Fist is canceled. And I guess this video is going to kind of be straight to the point. Iron Fist Season 1 was hot garbage. I know it. You know it. Honestly, I feel like the cast kind of knew it. Even the Defenders wasn't really very good, but in my own opinion, the Netflix shows started to really hit a rebound. Jessica Jones Season 2 was okay. It wasn't my personal favorite. Luke Cage Season 2 was good, but don't tell Garrick I said that. He did not like it. And Iron Fist Season 2 I really enjoyed. And Key Issues was actually in the Daredevil Season 3 panel at New York Comic Con, and I have to be honest with you, it looks like straight fire. And I'm not just saying that because Bullseye is one of my favorite comic book villains ever. It does legitimately look really good. And if I'm being honest, I can tell that a lot of you probably agree with me because our channel saw a really big lift in views and subscribers when we put out some Iron Fist Season 2 content. People were obviously interested. They were looking up characters and events and things that we were specifically making videos about. And I have to say that Iron Fist, really, in my opinion, probably had the strongest rebound in all of the Netflix MCU. Now, to be fair, it had the easiest job considering its first season was literally the worst out of all of them. But Season 2 sucked me in and it made me care about the characters, it made me care about the outcome, and I was really looking forward to seeing where they were going to take the story going forward from here. And unfortunately, we're probably not going to get to see that pan out kind of how we anticipated. Now, this doesn't really mean that we're never going to see Danny Rand or Colleen Wing or Joy and Ward Meacham or even Mary Walker again. It just means that they won't be in their own shell. Hell, honestly, this might be the best. There are a lot of fairly uninteresting supplemental characters in the Netflix universe. That being said, I would really love to see Marvel take a crack at a Heroes for Hire show. This would pair up the best parts of the two weakest shows. Luke Cage and Iron Fist, critically and from a fan perspective, have some of the lowest review scores, and I think we can all agree that these characters are great. Sure, Danny took a little bit longer to get to a point where he had something more meaningful to say than running around telling anybody who would listen that he is the immortal Iron Fist, but he got there. And I really feel like he started to grow and become a pretty good hero. Now, a couple minutes ago, I did say that Luke Cage and Iron Fist were the two weakest shows, and you might not necessarily believe me or agree with me, but I'm just basing this off of my own personal opinion, what review aggregators and critics said, as well as what my own personal echo chamber on the internet is telling me. But audience as a whole seem to agree with that statement, and it's possible that these characters really just don't have a strong enough individual world to carry a whole show. I feel like Iron Fist could have really done well if they would have doubled down on the mystical Kunlun aspect of his background, maybe had a tournament of heavenly cities or something like that. Instead, we got another grounded New York story, and I really just don't feel like Iron Fist needed to be a show that existed without having something that made it feel like its own thing. It felt like a poor man's Daredevil. I mean, they were both kind of battling the hand for the majority of the time, and yeah, Danny had his own powers, but he has this really rich backstory full of a whole bunch of awesome mystical elements that they just really didn't dive into. You could tell that they were getting there, but they just didn't get to it in enough time to make people care. But Iron Fist wasn't the only perpetrator. Luke Cage also had a really poor supplemental co-star kind of world. Their story arcs just weren't that good. Somebody at Netflix thought that Mariah and Shade's dry humping throughout most of Season 2 was a great idea, and to me, that was disgusting. I could have used that not at all. I didn't need any of that, to be honest with you. So let's combine the roster and take the best of what both shows have to offer. You make a Heroes for Hire show, you throw the rest of the cast in the trash, and you build something unique. But absolutely don't give up on Danny and his cast. This character has been a fan favorite for years, and if he didn't have fans and people that wanted to see him do well on the small screen, he wouldn't still have comics coming out today. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think that Iron Fist should be canceled? Do you think we should have a Heroes for Hire show? Let me know what you think. If you think it should be saved, then, let's use that hashtag again. Hashtag Save Iron Fist. That's going to be the hashtag for this episode. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. This has been Nick from Key Issues, and you know the motto, comics over everything.